Hello everyone, welcome to Melissa's Musings from the East Coast this evening. I feel like I'm at like a fireside chat. I just got to Long Island where I am going to be amazingly and excitedly celebrating my sister's bachelorette party this weekend. Woohoo! Party time! She's over in the other room. I don't know if she wants to be on camera. I don't think so. So I'm gonna spare her. But she's organizing and doing lots of things. And I really wanted to keep my commitment to connecting with you guys today. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what the best lighting looks like here. Hi, Shelly. Thanks for joining me live. And I had an interesting realization earlier today, actually. And it happened very, the thought came to me. I was having a moment. I was basically like in my room, getting ready, packing, ready to embark on my journey. And I bent down to pet my cat and I buried my face in his fur and I took a deep breath in. And I truly took in the moment. And it was right away what entered into my mind is, this is living in the moment. The little thought flickered across. And I was like, how interesting and how beautiful would it be to truly appreciate every single moment with that much intensity and passion and vigor, where I basically was like, oh, booties, I'm gonna miss you so much for this next week. And then I loved him and I hugged on him and I gave him this hug, and unlike a lot of the other times where I hug him, I really breathed in his essence, if that makes sense. And earlier this morning, I'd actually, I'd woken up pretty early this morning, and John and I had set our alarms a little bit later with the intention of, snuggling this morning as, because I was leaving, and I'm going to be gone for, a week, and that's a lot of time for us to be apart, considering that we spend a lot of time together. And so I woke up a little bit earlier than John, and I was laying in bed thinking about the sound of his breathing and how cozy he was wrapped around me. And how cozy it was to have Boots right in between us, all cuddled up. And as I was living truly in that moment, there were no other thoughts on my brain. I wasn't thinking about work or what I was going to talk about on this musing or any bullshit. I was truly just thinking about how beautiful it was to be in that moment. And it was so special. It was such a beautiful moment. And I shared a similar moment with my cat just a few hours later, right before embarking on the trip. And then the flight was an extremely turbulent one. One that made me, it was just a reminder of how often I'm reminded of the fact that life is short. And how often I'm surprised at another school shooting and am, reminded that I get to really love on those people around me and be present and be in the moment. And so as I was flying after experiencing those two moments earlier today, flying on an incredibly turbulent flight that we had to reroute and almost landed in a different airport, which I am so grateful that we did not have to do. I kept dozing off and then waking up with that split-second panicky feeling when you feel like the plane is falling out of the sky and your stomach is falling. That was the entire trip here. I was incredibly nauseous. It was very difficult. A lot of people were doing that thing where they're holding onto the seat in front of them and I was having, every time I would close my eyes and fall asleep, I would have a little minuscule minute dream about the masks coming down from the ceiling. And it really made me grateful not only to have had those moments this morning, but to really have those moments on a daily basis, and to truly, it was a fantastic reminder to be present, to be living every moment like it could possibly be my last, because you never know when you might be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And so often, I know that we hear about it more so now because of social media, but it's happening every day to hundreds of people around the world, and life is short, man. So we get to truly do it up. We get to live with urgency and rigor every day. We get to live in the moment and the present. We get to not worry about the future. Worry is living in the future, and being stuck in a story and victim to your past is being stuck in the past. And what we get to do is live fully in the present, as hard as it may be, to be able to really see what comes at us. And like we were talking about yesterday on the musing, course correct. Unless we're present, we're not going to be open to the gifts that the world brings to us and the universe brings to us. So this is a really special musing, you guys. This is number 200. Holy cannoli. What an impactful moment here on my couch as I have this little fireside chat with Melissa. I'm feeling very cozy. I'm at my grandparents' beach house, and I have not been here, my sister and I established, I think, in over 8 years. So it's really special to be here in Long Island with my sister, and my commitment this weekend is to be super present, to have a lot of fun, have awesome times, and create beautiful memories with her and her friends. Woohoo! She's saying in the background. And so on that note, I'm going to go join her and have some more fabulous fun. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for the 200th episode of Melissa's Musing. Woo-hoo! Thanks for the love, Christine. Woo! Party, give me some love, peeps. Let's rock it. I am so grateful for all of you for following along, for watching, and for listening to me. I'm surprised that you guys tune in. But I do really provide valuable insights, so it makes sense. All right, you guys, I'm going to be signing off now. I know it's a late one this evening. Thanks for tuning in, even though it is on the later side. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.